team out there, just knowing that you could be out there contributing and just being on the sidelines?
As a competitor, it's the most games I've ever missed in a season, and I pride myself on my durability. So that's been the hardest thing, just feeling like I'm letting the team down by not being there. But I've been there in group chats. I've been there on the sideline. Trust me, I've been in their ear as much as possible. So they probably want to see if I could still play and stop telling them everything. So I'm excited to come back and help with winning and helping get more turnovers and help communicate a little better and do the things that I'm known to do.
Logan, people want to know if you're in.
Defense. What's the key to finishing games and playing complete games? Because that seems to be an area that's kind of a weakness.
It's just a mentality, and I think when pressure goes up in a game and you're getting closer to the game possessions, I think that communication and just the fundamentals and that accountability to one another just becomes more pressing in those moments. And you got to trust yourself, and I believe that in life there are closers. There are people that step up in those occasions, and I pride myself on trying to be one of those people. And you got to be healthy and be on the field to be in those situations. But those situations I'm comfortable in, and hopefully when I'm back out there, I can help in those situations.
People want to know if you're in play for Monday. You feel like you're in play for Monday?
That question's really for Todd Bowles and the trainers and the doctors who care more about my body than I probably do. As a competitor, of course, I want to be out there Monday, but I need to dominate the practice field and prove to them that I can play as quickly as I can off of this injury. And so my goal is just to look great in practice. You got to ask Todd how I look, and then he'll let me know. I'll know when you know, probably, because he's got to give me the clearance.
How long does it take for you to get back to stamina? Because you guys are doing full-out sprints in your position. It's tough.
Yeah, I think I was always working on conditioning the best way I could. So when I was in a boot, I was doing that whole pull down upper body conditioning, which stinks, pulling ropes and all that stuff. So I was working on conditioning there, and then I was able to get in the pool. I was swimming with my kids twice a day, so they were very happy about that. So I just was trying to get conditioning anywhere I could, any way I was allowed to get conditioning. And now that I'm back on my feet, I'm able to get some actual football reps and conditioning. So I think it's different for every player, but hopefully my experience allows me to get out there on the field sooner than someone who's less experienced.
Any of the pets join in?
No, my dog, my pit bull sinks like a rock. He can't swim at all. I had to save him before. And my puggle, she's like a cat. She doesn't even want to go near the water. So no, they're not in the pool with me.
What was your takeaway from Monday's defensive dinner? Do you think it was productive?
Man, I got out there, huh? Yeah, it was great, man. I love breaking bread, and I think that players meetings that there's a players only meeting can be pretty corny and sometimes like something more for the media. So I think being able to have a dinner that guys want to come, and Levante paid for the whole bill, so shout out to Levante. I think that was just a way to talk and be around and spend time together and spend time with different position groups and all that stuff. So I just think it's showing like, hey man, just trying to do a good sign as a leader. It's not a cliche thing that people sometimes do for clicks.
What's been the toughest part mentally of the healing process?
Not playing, man. That's really been it. The healing process has been pretty smooth. It's just been not playing. I'm a very active person, so just like a foot injury, a bone injury, nothing that you could just rush through. You can't just like play on it. It's just something that really just you have to sit and take the time that is allotted by the surgeon to heal, or you're going to do worse. So it really just not being on my feet and moving around as much as I normally do.
Was it like a gradual thing, the injury, or was it, because I'm not as familiar with Jones fractures and I'm not an orthopedic, so, or was it something that just happened suddenly?
No, it was an acute play. And the last play I played against the Chiefs, where I
Very end, yeah.
yeah, where I broke my foot on a play and tried to play on it and couldn't, and then tried to play with a broken foot, and it wasn't healing fast enough, so decided to get a surgery so I can be back this season and help our team this exact stretch that we're in right now. So it's kind of all planned out the best I could based on the information I was given.
There's a little bit of a risk there because you didn't know for sure if you were going to be back. I mean, the hope was, right? But
Yeah.
no guarantees.
Yeah, no, it's never guaranteed anytime you have surgery. I saw Terrell Owens play with a broken foot one time when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, maybe I can do it. And then, if the Super Bowl was 2 weeks ago, maybe I could have played in it. I don't know, but it's not the Terrell Owens case. But, I just honestly, when it comes to my body and you play football, you do what you do, you risk it. And I want to do what I can do to help the team if the doctors and those allow me to. So it's really in their, it's in their favor and in their wheelhouse now.